love, relationship, marriage, sex, intimate talk with Tolu, shoulder to lean on.
Hello, you are welcome to another beautiful episode of Intimate Talk with Tolu. And this one, it's about a lot of things that is happening around us, and that you need to just stay tuned and don't move a muscle. I'm going to be talking about something that is very common to most of us. I mean, it's part of life. It's part of us to feel heartbroken, to feel dejected. It's normal. I mean, life could not be smooth all the time. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about what do you do when you're heartbroken? What do you do? Someone just broke your heart. We can't always have it all. It can always not. I mean, it won't be okay all the time. And it's not all relationship that is going to end up in marriage. So what do you do when someone breaks your heart? Now, I might not know how you're going to feel, even though I'm a clinical marriage counselor. But because I'm not in your shoe, I might not know how you feel. But I can relate a bit that it might not be easy, especially when you are with someone that you love so much, and then you built a lot together, you've had a lot of plans together, you've thought about how the future is going to look like, and suddenly something so sweet went sour. So what do you do? The first thing you need to do, no matter how you are feeling now, the first thing you need to do is for you to understand that it is okay to feel sad. I mean, you are not a superman or a superwoman. You have a heart and you have blood running in your veins. So it's just okay to feel sad. It is not out of place to be sad. You could actually talk to your family members, and then be careful about that, or someone that you know you could relate with, or a friend. You could actually relate with such a person and feel sad. Even if you want a time of your own, but what matter is, you know, sometimes some people could actually be tend to like harm themselves. So that is why it is not so advisable to be alone. But if you want some time alone, make sure you have your family and friends around you. But if you don't want to talk to anyone, it is okay. So the first thing you need to know if your heart is broken is that it is okay to feel sad. And then the second thing you need to know is that it's okay to cry. I mean, when people come for counseling, I mean, some people are, you know, maybe very new to counseling, and then they come into my office and they want to cry. I mean, I actually have a special pack of handkerchief. So if you want to cry, all I need to do is just offer you hanky. I mean, it's okay to cry. Bottling up too much of emotion, it's not even healthy. So it is okay to cry. So if you feel heartbroken, somebody just jilted you or broke your heart, and then you are feeling it so much inside, instead of keeping it, come on, let it out and cry. Most of the time, crying do a lot of good. It helps you to unburden the burdens in your heart. So it is okay to cry. When you are heartbroken, or you feel jilted or disappointed, the third thing you need to know is that you need to accept the reality. It's part of life. I mean, sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. Accept it and just move on with your life. It is not okay for you to now stay there. You see, when somebody broke, I tell people a lot of time, okay, maybe I should give you this illustration. There's a particular illustration that I like to give about Simbi and Kenny. Let me call it Simbi and Kenny. When they were young, Simbi was like 5 years old and Kenny was like 9 years old. And Simbi is always crying like, oh, Kenny, I want to be your friend. Kenny, I want to be your friend. And Kenny was like, Simbi, I am 9 for crying out loud. I am not your mate. Go and meet your mate. I don't want to be your friend. And then Simbi will start crying. So fast forward 20 years later, Simbi is now 25. And Kenny, of course, is now 29. I mean, Simbi is a cool, big girl, classy. I mean, and then by the time Kenny saw her, I'm like, hey, Simbi, how you doing? And then Simbi was like, excuse me? I mean, do I look like your class? And then Kenny was like, it's me, Simbi now. I mean, it's me, Kenny now. It's not small Simbi. Excuse me? Excuse me, I mean, come on, just look at me. Please. Do you get the point? You don't get it. The point is this. There are some things you will cry maybe when you were a child or when you were a teenager, There's some relationships or friendship you will cry about, you will weep about, you will worry yourself about, but then fast forward like 10 years later, you look at yourself and feel like, was I going crazy to be crying over this kind of a person? Was I normal? Those kind of a thing, it's going to happen. Those kind of things are going to happen. So now the truth is, it is okay. Accept the reality and move on, no matter how difficult. Don't stay there and start wallowing in self-pity. In fact, when you are coming out of a broken relationship, the best gift you can give to yourself is to pick up yourself again. Because by the time you pick up yourself and improve on your life, so that by the time the person who probably disappointed you or broke your heart sees you again, he or she will feel like, wow, I have lost something. But when they see you in future and you are still wallowing because of that, you are there, you are giving them more muscle. You are giving them power to rule over your life. But when they see you, give them the ability to see you and start regretting. How could I leave this kind of a person? So accept the reality that life has to go on. Keep yourself busy, keep yourself occupied, do things that make you happy. Just accept it. And then number 4 thing you need to know is understand that you are not a failure. It is not. The fact that a relationship failed doesn't make you a failure. So don't start attaching all the bad things about life into, I'm a failure, I'm not beautiful, my breast is small, my leg is thin, my head is big, and then you start saying, I'm an ugly guy, all my babes, people are just leaving me, and then you start looking down on yourself. For what? Understand that life, you understand that you are not a failure. It is not about you. You did your best. And if it's going to work, it's going to work. And then number 5, forgive and avoid hating. You see, hate do more damage to the person that is hating than the person that is being hated. So come on, they don't deserve it. Hate is an emotion, a very strong one, that somebody who broke your heart doesn't deserve such emotions from you. So come on, forgive, no matter how difficult. The best gift you can give to yourself is to forgive in that kind of situation. So when you are disappointed, when your heart is broken, come on, no matter how difficult, forgive and make sure you don't hate. And when you talk about forgiveness, I talk to people, when people come for counseling about situations like this, about being broken hearted, I tell them, you see, you need to, I know there are a lot of stories, a lot of theories about closure, but it is important you find a closure. When you find a closure, you'll be able to see the person in future, and see the person face to face and like, hello, how are you doing? And not feel bad about them. You need to get to that level. Forgive and avoid hating. And my number 6 you need to know is conquer your fear of loneliness. Sometimes, because you feel, oh, how am I going to survive alone? Oh, how am I going to do alone? Oh, I'm alone. Oh, and then that makes you to start. In fact, when you notice that the relationship is already dead, you are still wallowing in a dead relationship because you are afraid of being lonely. Come on. Life is beautiful. Think about the things that makes you happy. Develop your passion. There are things inside you that you can do without stress, that you love to do. Just as I love to see people happy, just as I love intimate this, I'm doing counseling, matchmaking. It's just my passion. I love what I'm doing. And also the fact is, develop some traits in you, some inborn ability that you don't need to hustle to do them. So don't be afraid to be alone. Enjoy. That's what I tell people. If you don't enjoy yourself when you are single, even by the time you get married, you are going to choke your relationship, because you are going to be demanding too much from your marriage, and you are going to be choking the marriage. So you must enjoy your personal time together. You must enjoy the time you are alone. So come on, conquer your fear of loneliness. And then number 7, re-examine the failed relationship.
Intimate talk with Tolu. Shoulder to lean on.